So what do you think about EAM and helping customers with environmental regulations? Like I have a very specific slant on this, and it has to do a lot with safe work and being able to make sure that we're approaching work correctly, that we have all of our regulatory compliance built into our checklists, so that when we're executing, we're doing it according to the regulations that are in place. What is your perspective on that? How do you think we can help organizations kind of meet their environmental goals?
I think I touched a little bit upon it, but I think also this is depending a little bit on how we understand. I think it is fairly broad in a way, and that's also the good thing about this, because there's so much to grab a hold on. But the regulatory integration. So basically, the first step would probably be to map these regulations with the system way, and I think that doing that could be the platform or the guideline to create guidelines and procedures for the compliance, and then we can use the EAM system together with the ERP system, but basically the EAM system to set up, as I mentioned, these automated alerts and notifications, simply to ensure that the systems help us to be compliant with these regulations that there is. Of course, we probably need some kind of documentation when it's a regulatory compliance. So we'd also need to provide the data, historical data, the data logs, what have been modified, changed, and so on. And that is also something you get fairly easily out of the box with our EAM system, right? So it means that we can provide the data and streamline the auditing process, basically for auditing and inspection, if that's the case coming from outside. And then I think again that basically everything that is needed there can be supported. So getting the document management system as a part of the EAM up and running and saying how is it set up, where does the data come from, and so on. So basically I think that again EAM with the perspective of being a system that can be automated, that can be set up for KPIs and all of that, then I think it's a really, really strong help and a good start for this compliance. It's not just for our environmental regulations. It could be for many other things, also our own performance and throughput and stuff like that. But in particular with environmental regulations, that's achievable with EAM.
And we also see that with our sensors as well. We've got a lot of new use cases about monitoring things like sumps for wastewater compliance, that if we deploy our sensors, we connect that directly to the EAM. If it goes outside of the allowable range, it automatically generates a work order to go and actually address that issue. So there's a direct, really tactical tie to environmental regulations from what we can do with the tools. So I really appreciate you taking it for the high level, and I'm always going down to the tactical. How do we practically make this work on the shop floor? So